All right. Hey, everyone. It's Miss Bragg. I am pulling a worksheet from one of your pages this week that was due. And I'm going to go over a couple of ways that you can do this. I'm going to first show you a place value chart, and then we will do the standard algorithm where you write this problem vertically. And so hopefully this will help you. I'm going to do about 4 problems. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we have 301 plus 49. So what I'm going to start with is my place value chart. So we're going to do HTO, hundreds, tens, and ones. Draw it like this. We're going to do dots to represent our disk for 301. 300 and 1. There's 301. Then I'm going to do 49. So I'm going to kind of go down a little bit with it so I show a separate number. Not sure why this is popping up like crazy here. Doesn't like me today. All right. Can't go quite as quick as I want to. It's a little annoying for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew, goodness. All right, here we go. All right, so we have 301 and we have 49. So what we need to do is we need to add these together. Now you have already learned that 10 ones means 110. So if I have 10 ones in this spot right here in this area, then I can actually bundle that up and send it to the tens place as 110. Now, what I like to do is tell a story using the bank. So let's say Joe Bob is at home. Actually, let's just say Miss Bragg. Miss Bragg's at home. And I'm going to count up my ones because what I'm wanting to do is combine all my blue disc with my green disc. I want to combine them all together because it is an addition. It is an addition problem. So we're combining them. So I'm going to see if I have 10 ones, and if I do, I'm going to bundle them and I'm going to take them to the bank and put them in there. So here we go. I already know that I have 9 ones right here. Okay, I have 9 ones, and I'm adding one more 1 to it. So it looks like I have 9 ones and 1 more. So this is 10 ones. So I'm going to send it to the bank next door. Okay, that leaves me with 0 ones, but I have an extra 10. So I've sent it over here, and there it is. Because remember, if you go to the bank and you have 10 $1 bills and you say, I would like a $10 bill, you can give them your 10 $1 bills and get a $10 bill. That's really kind of what you're doing here with this math. So now I have 300 and I have 5 tens and I have no ones left because they went next door to the bank. So we should have 3, 5, 0. That should be our answer. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the vertical way over here in the next part. Same problem, but I'm going to write it vertically. This is our standard algorithm way. Now, let me show you something. I always teach my kids to draw a place value bar like this. And basically what I just showed you is the same as this, except we're using digits instead of our place value disk. Now, I'm going to do the same thing except with my digits. I have 9 right here. I have 9, and I'm adding 1 more to it. Okay? So I'm not going to put 2 digits right here. I can't put 10 in there. I need to send the number that's in the tens place over to the tens column. So this 1 really needs to go up here, and we're going to add him into the tens place. All right. So I'm going to scratch him out and just leave that 0, but that 1 has to go over there. So you don't put 2 digits in the ones place or 2 digits in the tens place. You take that tens number, that first number, and he goes to the next place. Now I'm going to add up what's here. I have a 1 and a 4, so that brings me to 5, and the 3 has nothing right here, so bring it straight down, and I have the same answer that I had for this problem. So those are 2 strategies you can use. All right, so let's try the next one. We have 402. I'm going to divide my box into 2 ways here. All right, I have 402, so I'm going to do HTO, hundreds, tens, ones, or you can do ones, tens, hundreds. Just make sure that your hundreds comes first. I'm going to put them in as place value disc, so I have 402. So 400, this thing does not like me drawing dots. And 2. Go away. Okay. Okay, 402. Now I'm going to add 48 to it. But I'm going to first put it on the disk, or on the place value bar. All right, so we have 48, 2, 3. I go quick, it lets me. 40, and then 8's going to be fun. It just doesn't like it. I'm so sorry, dude. All right, there is 48. Now what we're going to do is we're going to double check. You always need to double check your ones. Always start working in your ones place. Do not start adding in your hundreds or your tens. You always start. It's kind of working backwards from the way you read. We read from left to right, but when we work our math problems with addition subtraction, we work from our right backwards to our left. So I'm going to start in my ones place. Well, I know that I already have 8 green dots and I have 2 more. So I'm going to make a bundle. There's our little bundle. And I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to go next door to the bank. And I'm going to put it in the bank, or I'm going to trade off and get me a 10. So I'm going to add a dot there. There we go. And this one went next door. So I carried him over next door to the bank, put it in the bank, and it added 10 more dollars to the tens. Okay. Then I look and see, do I have any more areas that have 10? And I do not. So I'm going to go ahead and write down what I have. I have nothing left in the ones because I carried it to the bank. I now have 5 tens and I have 4 hundreds. That one didn't change. So 450. So let's see if we get the same answer going vertically. I'm going to write the same number down, 402 plus 48. Now, please make sure you line up that 2-digit number in the correct place. I do have people that want to put 48 and put that the 40, 4 tens under the 400. You don't do that. You have to line up your ones, your tens, and your hundreds. Okay? Now, we're going to add up the 2 and the 8, and we do have 10. But remember what I told you on the first problem. I cannot put 10 here. Okay? I have 1 10. I'm just going to write it and explain. But I have 1 10 and no ones. So that 1 10, this right here, needs to be in the tens place. So I'm going to put him up here. I'm going to scratch him out and leave that 0. And then I'm going to add, the reason I put a plus sign there in that tens is to remind myself to add that number in with the ones that are already sitting in the tens place. So 1 plus 4 is 5, and bring your 4 down. And it matches our first set. Okay, so let's do the next example. We have 315 plus 93. So I'm going to draw the place value chart, and I'm going to put in dots. So we have 300, 15, plus 93. Whoop, sorry. It's kicking me out of the... There we go. 93. So next what we want to do is let's count up what we have and see if we have anything that has 10 that needs to be bundled. So I see 5 and I see 3. And I see lots of things that keep popping up on here. Oh. It does not need to be bundled in the ones place, but I see 9. I see 9 and 1 in the tens place. So we're going to bundle that one. This can be bundled. And we're going to send it to the hundreds place because it's 10 tens, which means that's 100. And we're going to put a dot there to represent our bundle. Cross out your bundle because you've already used the bundle. And then we're going to add up what we have. So in the ones place, we have a 5 and 3. That's 8. There's nothing in the tens now because we sent the bundle next to the, or into the hundreds place. And we have 400. So 408. If we were to do this vertically, we would write it like this. Draw your place value lines, division lines. That way you can add up and see, keep everything in place. Eventually you can take those away, but when I'm teaching face-to-face in class, we always draw that in the beginning to help us line everything up. We have 5 plus 3, which is 8. We have 9 plus 1, which is 10. But as we saw over here on our place value chart, we needed to bundle that 1010 needs to go into the 100. So I'm going to put down my 0. There's that 1010. That's that extra dot, like right here. That's what this represents. Add 1 and 3, and that's 4. So it matches. Last problem. I'm going to go quickly. Draw your chart. And you can pause at any time to try this before you see what I'm doing to kind of make sure you're getting it. Oh, it didn't pop up real bad today, or on this problem. All right, we have 216, and then we have 192. So there goes the pop-ups again. I'm trying to go easy. Maybe I was mashing too hard. It just doesn't like it when I do that. And a 2. All right, kind of tiny. So add up your ones. See if there's anything that needs to be bundled. I see 6 and 2 more, so that's 8. Do not bundle 8, only if it's a 10. Look in your tens place. I see 9 pink dots and 1 purple. That makes 10. So let's bundle it. We're going to take it. Remember to move it forward, not backwards. Go forward, and we are going to add that extra bundle down here. Remember to do that and cross out the bundle you used. So I have 8 in the ones when I start adding up my dots, 0 in the tens, and 4. Looks like that matches the last problem. Okay, last one. 192. Draw your place value lines. Add up 6 and 2 is 8, 9 and 1 is 10. We're going to leave the 0, and there's our 1010 up there. We're going to put it in the hundreds place. Bring it down, you got 4. Those match, so we're good to go. All right, guys, I hope that helped. Use it to kind of work through your other problems. If you don't understand the arrow way, it is okay. Choose one of these strategies to help you. Use the place value chart or the vertical way, and that'll be perfectly fine. Have a good day. Bye.